Hi Not Board Gamers, and welcome back to Not Board Gaming. I'm your host, I'm Mark. Now in today's video we're going to be doing an unboxing. And what are we unboxing? Well, you can see by the size of this mammoth box next to me, it's going to be Euthia Torment of Resurrection by Diea Games, and it's just being released to Kickstarter backers as we speak. So my copy has literally arrived this morning. So what we'll do is we'll open up Euthia. I've got the miniatures pledge here, so it's not the legendary pledge, it's the miniatures pledge. We'll have a look at everything that you get inside of Euthia Torment of Resurrection by Diea Games. Okay, so here we have the box for Euthia Torment of Resurrection. And it's a big box. It's someone 2.5 maybe handspans tall by 1.5 wide by, again, probably another 1.5 deep. So it's a big bloody box. And you can see we have the, it's so big it barely fits on the in the camera, in the lens of the camera. You can see the artwork there. We have kind of the monk on front of it, or whatever it is. Some, not a monk, but some kind of character levitating somebody off of an altar there. It's a game by Tadeusz Spuster and Marketa Blachova. And excuse me if I mispronounce those names. And what does it say on the back here? It says it's a strategic RPG for 1 to 4 players, age 14 plus, 30 to 120 minutes playtime per player. It has a modular tile-based map. You build characters, there are monsters, and there are 8 scenarios. I know this has obviously got stretch goals in there as well. The land of Euthia is tormented by 3 mighty dragons. Monsters arise from the heart of the dark magic known as Fair. It appears that ordinary people can do nothing against such evil, but hope, perhaps, lies in your hands. And it gives you a full list of contents there. I'll not go through it all. 6 hero boards, 504 tokens, so lots of tokens, 135 hero tiles. Look, the light is shining just here. So what I'm going to do is I shall take the knife, do the scary bit, and just cut the cellophane. So let's just do that. Run that backwards on the knife. So we just do there. And we'll take the cellophane off to stop the light reflecting on it, and that way we can start to look at what we get inside the box of Euthia Torment of Resurrection as well. So as I say, this is literally, as we speak, just being delivered to Kickstarter backers in the UK. I think Paul Grogan over on Gaming Rules has done an how to play video for it, so you're probably going to want to go and check out Paul's video at some point. Right. Let's see if there's a box fart as we lift this lid off here. So, 1, 2, 3. The box farts generally happen as you put the lid back on. Right. First thing we can see is a lore and art book here. Okay. So we've got nice pictures on there, and this obviously gives you some information on all of the background for Euthia Torment of Resurrection, and some really, really nice artwork in there. The black gangrene, whatever that is, calling the dragons, lots and lots and lots of stuff in there. House in Flames, The Awakening, that's some kind of 18-19 pages long. Excuse me. The art and lore book. Then let's just move the game back a little bit, and we'll do this down here. Then we have the scenario book. So there are 8 scenarios that come with the base game, and here we see it tells you the introduction is the hunt, special rules and final scoring, imminent threat. So, yep, these are all the various scenarios that come in the book. And of course, I can only imagine they get progressively more difficult as the game progresses. And look at that. That's a great kind of picture of a dragon, a flaming kind of humanoid dragon on the back. Here we have the appendix. Wow. So this is going to be all of the rules kind of backup that you want, and this is big. This is some kind of 31 pages thick, and it goes through everything. There's lots in there. What the backstab does, what the knockdown does, what the prospector is, a javelin, a double strike. This sounds like a game that has lots and lots and lots of rules to have a look at. We have the rule book itself. Now, I don't think this is a game that you're going to jump into straight away. So we have object, component list, setup, gameplay, blah, blah, blah. It tells you how to play the solo game as well, which obviously I will be doing. Elite monsters, hero tiles. The rule book is 33 pages long, and it is packed with lots of text, as you can see. So we go right back. There's the component list that you've got. That's everything that's going to be inside this huge bloody box. So I believe I've got a good hour or two of punching tokens and cardboard, etc. ahead of me at some point after work's finished. Here we go. Set up. It tells you everything about that you need to do to set it up, exactly what does what. But that is a big, thick rule book. I love reading rule books, so that's my kind of activity for this evening. I'm more than happy to have a new rule book to read. For those of you that don't necessarily like rule books, as I say, go and check out Paul Grogan's How to Play video. I think he's got How to Play in a Playthrough on Gaming Rules channel. That should give you an overview of how the game plays. What else do we have here? We've got some stickers. So they may be errata. I don't know. I need to look at what they're for, but there's some stickers there. There are 6 stickers. We have an achievement, a book of achievement sheets. So this is obviously where you're going to record and write stuff here for your various games. And there's a decent amount in there, probably, I don't know, 20 odd kind of achievement sheets on there. Are you a wanderer, an explorer, a saviour, a butcher, fabled, champion, all of these things. You can be any number of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 28 different things that you can be on there by the look of it. And then on the back of it, oh, there's even more. So these are all the things you either can be or you come across at some point in the game. So that's where you will tick off your achievements. And here we have, what's these here? Don't know. Are these some kind of monster sheets or something? So these are reference sheets for something. We've got Maildur, Skoldur, El, and Kilea there. And this says quarterstaff, starting tile. So I don't know whether these are your starting... oh, there's a couple more as well. Tessiri and Dral. Don't know whether this is the characters that you choose and what you start with and how you level up. Do not know on that. It's quite a bit there. We have a huge number of baggies, and this is foreboding because I think there's lots to punch out in this game. Right, so let's have a look at what we get next in here. There's one of these, and then we have, these are kind of rules cards, I think, so let's have a quick look in here. These are kind of reference cards. Trade, what you're doing, trade rules are. So purchase item, sell item, heal, purchase gear, unveil hero tiles, terrain ability, unlock hero. And then on the back there are more trade rules. There's reference cards for gems, for symbols, score for possessions values. There's your gameplay card, so it tells you how it works. Beginning of each round, then the player's turn, then the end of the round, and at the end of the game. Some combat rules on the back there as well as She's intervention, or Shy's intervention, She's intervention. The goddess blesses the heroes when they need it the most. Ooh, I wonder if that's when you kind of die in the game, maybe. Right. Dice. We have a number of big, chunky dice with some good numbers on there. Fairly basic dice, but they're all different colours, so the colours may obviously mean something. Then we have these things, which are huge. There's a huge black, there's a huge white die, and then a huge black cube, and what that's for, we do not know, and I'm sorry, I don't know ahead of play. Right, let's have a look here, what else there is. We have some card packs here. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 card packs here. Not open them until I know where I'm going to store them. The card quality, I'll open one, shall I? Yeah, just to have a look at how the card quality is. Just bear with. There we go. So these look fairly decent card stock on this, but it's obviously hard to tell. So we'll just open one for now. There we go. I'll do this on camera. Okay. So some nice artwork on there. Nice linen finish cards. Decent card stock on these. These all have various things, if you can see. So, bring supplies to encounters. Place a hero token on the card. Each hero token, 2, fulfilling 1 star and 1, whatever that is, I don't know. Look at that, there's an accomplice. Look at the artwork on there. So really nice artwork on there. And here we have, this must be the damage here. So I don't know, maybe you get 0 to 6, or maybe these are the various levels, and that's how much damage they do, depending on what level they're at. And obviously, I don't know, spy, some chests, some kind of fire thing, a pyre or something there, maybe a magical pyre, I don't know. Yeah, so no idea what any of this symbology means in any way, shape or form. But the cards feel really nice quality and decent card stock. And as I say, there are 6 packs here. So you know, we have this here with this wonderful looking dragon on it. Look at it. Really nice. That's a basilisk. So I don't know if a basilisk is a dragon, excuse me. We have some spells there. Enchantment, by the looks of it. We have more of these cards. These cards, obviously rolling white die here, and maybe you got snake eyes there, and you get 2 of those and that, whatever that means. And down here we also have the more monster cards as well, and we see the bat here. 1 damage for level 4, not 4, 2 damage for 5 to 9, 3 damage for 10 plus, and -3 something at the bottom. Ooh, look at that, it's an events card as well, category 2, and there's that wonderful artwork. That's the cards that you get there, that I've seen so far. What we got here? Oh, God, right, okay. So here, as I say, I've got the miniatures pledge. So we've got some minis here, and I'll come back to those in a wee while. I think it's probably best if I come back to those once we've had a look at what else you get in the rest of the box. There's still a way to go. So we have some punch boards, wrapped in paper. Decent thick card stock on there. And here we have T-Series player board. You can see, great artwork on there. We have Ales player board. On the back, it's just a something like that. We have Draal's player board. He looks like some kind of warrior. Look at him. Some kind of brute, some tank, some fighter. We have Kilea's there, which is good. Good female diversity on this. This is good. Meldur is there. And also we have Skoldur as well. I think the only thing to point out on the females are, yeah, there is one man with his chest out, but the females are obviously all kind of showing their boobs a little bit. Not too bad. There's only really, I suppose, Kilea there, who's really kind of semi-inappropriately dressed, if you like. But to balance that up, they've got Draal, who's got his chest out and his pecs out as well. So yeah, interesting there on the player boards. Different classes, different races. Obviously a good female representation, but they're all white as well, which is potentially, you know, not quite where we want to be in this day and age. Right. Wow. All the various tokens that we have here. I don't even want to count how many's on there. 3, 6... 9, 10, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 160, 176 tokens just there. That's quite a lot of those that you've got. Then we have these tiles as well. I mean, this game is heavy on cardboard. Got some Euthia tiles. Here we go, look at the back. Some really, really nice artwork on the back there. And if we look down at the bottom, we can see these guys as well. So we've got front and back. So, yeah. Got to be careful handling these because, of course, as you start handling the punch boards, what happens is, oh, look at the artwork on the back. It's so full and vibrant. But as you start handling them, they want to come out of the punch boards, which is always problematic if you're not in the position where you want to punch them just yet. Oh, there's another one. There's more. Looks like some kind of tracker board there as well. As well as more tokens. Oh no, that's another board, another tracker board. There, you can see. There's like a house in the middle and various other things. Then we have various coin and various other tokens on there. And again, the artwork is really, really nice. Coins and health tokens. health tokens and more health tokens, and various bits. No idea what any of this stuff is yet. And we're not done. So here, the game is based on a kind of on a hex-based board system. So you can see that we have these various hexes here. So they're kind of into different levels, I think, by the look of it. So the level 1 tokens, I should imagine you put them face down and put them in a stack, and then you would flip them over when you put them on the board, and they tell you what the various things are. So almost Mage Knight-ish, if you like. We have more level 1s here. There we go. And more level 1s. Now we get into the level 2s. So we have the level 2s here, and let's just put a level 2 next to a level 1 and see. So it looks like level 2s have potentially got, so here's a level 1 on the left, here's a level 2 on the right, slightly different colour, and that's good, so you can tell what's there. It looks like the values are slightly different on there, so maybe level 2 tiles are a little bit better than the level 1 tiles, another one there. And then we're going to get to level 3. Jesus, there's lots of punch boards here. So these are on the back of level 3, and you can see that again the values are higher here. So I think they start off with 1 on level 1, 2 and 3 on level 2, and here we have level 3, which has got 4s on there in terms of some of these coin values that are on there. It looks really interesting. I'm really looking forward to kind of getting this game out, but whew, Jesus, we're going to go to, that was level 3. We've now got some level 4 ones now as well, and there's a level 5 as well, I can see. So level 4 look kind of brownish, but you can tell the coin values have gone back down a bit, but these are brown, so they're not green like the level 1s to 3. More stuff on there, more monsters. There's a lot of thought gone into this game. That's level 4. I think we go up as far as level 5. So here we have some level 5 ones. There we go. Wow, okay, we got some beautiful looking artwork in terms of what can only be maybe enemy strongholds on here. These look really, really powerful. Look at this here. There we go. You can see there's all the kind of elements fighting with each other. This is fantastic. Some weird kind of fairground or something here. Oh my God. And that's on the back of some more level 5s there as well. So it looks like the game gets progressively harder. And that's the final board of level 5s with a blank tile and various other things. Look, that's a hell of a lot of cardboard that you get in this game. Let me just do all this. And put that on the table there. This is all the punching I've got to do. And as you can see, that's a huge amount of punching that's got to take place there. Now, silly me, I didn't go for the storage option, so I've got to find a way to store all this back in the box. If you'd have got the legendary, I think you get storage options and that. I didn't do that. And now I'm starting to regret that decision, because look at that. That is just God knows how many sheets of cardboard I've got to go through to get this game ready to put on the table. So that's everything you get so far in terms of the kind of playable stuff. But what we're obviously looking for in the miniatures pledge is, of course, I got some of the minis. So let's have a look at what the minis look like here. So first up, we have the Griffin bonus. We'll come back to that in a bit. Then we have the Euthia Torment of Resurrection. I keep wanting to say tournament. Torment of Resurrection miniature pack. So let's have a look in here, shall we? So I'll just take the paper off this. Here we go. Okay. So Euthia Torment of Resurrection miniature pack. Okay. So we have, I've got a space. So maybe there's a space. Maybe that's that one goes in there. These are all kind of, I want to say sun dropped, but of course I know sun dropped is more of an Awakened Realms thing. So let's have a look at the detailing on this then. So this is some large dragon, and you can see that it's got the stone-like paint on there, giving a really, really nice effect. These are quite weighty miniatures as well. Some really nice detailing on there, individual scales on the dragon. So if you're into painting and you want to paint your miniatures, then you don't have to keep them the colour that they were. Here's a fighter. Looks, a warrior should I say. It looks a little bit like somebody from Tainted Grail, this guy. Look at that, he's got like the crossbow on the back. We've got some arrows in the quill. He's got a huge bloody hammer. What else have we got? These are all obviously the characters from the cards. I don't know their names yet, so I apologise. This is the kind of wizardy character. Looking a bit Gandalfy there, isn't he? Thou shalt not pass. Okay. Here we have one of the female ones. So, and again, it's all in this kind of contrast, stone contrast paint. Really nicely done. I think it just adds a bit of atmosphere to the characters for the game. There we go. We've got the lady with the jar or something, maybe, or maybe it's the spell. I don't know. But again, look here at the detailing. We go down to the base. There's some terrain bits on the base down there. Here we have the kind of semi-naked lady with a huge spear. Her artwork's got tattoos on there on the player board. There's none of those come through on this, and that's okay. You wouldn't really expect that on miniatures that are painted like this. But again, some really nice detailing. We've got this guy as well. There we go. So this is Dral, isn't it? The kind of the tank, if you like. Look at the size of that axe. It's huge. Broadsword on the back there. And we can see there's like the fur on the shoulder. We've got the spikes up here, the big belt, the bare chest, the kind of awesome boots down there. Really, really nice quality. Then what we have here is some kind of rock monster. This is really interesting. Look at this. And again, you go down to the base. There's some really nice detailing on that base. Look at that. And again, really weighty miniatures. So those are the miniatures you get in the kind of in the miniature pledge, as well as this Griffin bonus miniature. So let's have a look at this Griffin bonus miniature and see what you get in here and whether that fits in that empty space. Or maybe there was a miniature that I didn't pick. So here we go, the Griffin bonus miniature. Be nice if it did go into that space. Oh, so this comes with its own book. It tells you how to set it up. There, special rules, scenario rules, walking destruction. Okay, comes with a tile. Comes with a card. You see, again, beautiful artwork on the back. And that there. And then we have the actual miniature itself. So it looks like this will go in that space, and that's good, because I didn't want to keep 2 boxes of miniatures. And you can see it's got like a harness on it over its beak. Nice wings. And again, a bit of detailing down on the base, down here. It's like a branches or vines or something like that. And that is going to fit nicely in there. So yes, all of those miniatures will fit in the main miniature box, which is really, really cool. Yeah, they're pretty good quality miniatures. I say that is the miniature pledge. You could get it without them. And that's everything that you get in the miniature pledge of Euthia, Torment of Resurrection by Diea Games. That's a lot there. Look at all this cardboard down here and the nice thick rule books and what have you. I've got a lot to unpack on this game. Okay, so that's quite a lot of stuff that you get in Euthia, Torment of Resurrection from Diea Games. Look, I've got a pretty free weekend ahead of me. My wife and kids are away. I've got some channel stuff to do, but I know that my Saturday and Sunday are probably going to be taken up by diving into my first games of Euthia, Torment of Resurrection. So I will be reviewing this in the coming weeks and months. Obviously, from a solo perspective, I don't know whether you play true solo yet or whether you have to use more than one character. Looks like a lot of game to get to grips with here. The rulebook looks almost Mage Knight-ish in terms of its scope and its depth, and I've got a hell of a lot of punching ahead of me and sorting. I really wish I'd have gone for that organiser. Punching and sorting as well to get this in a state where I can play it. So I'm going to spend tonight or tomorrow reading through the rules and then hopefully have a game at some point over the weekend. So thank you for joining me on this journey through this massive box of Euthia, Torment of Resurrection from Diea Games. Hope you liked what you saw. If you've ordered this and you're waiting for it to arrive, you've now got a little look in what's in there. If you haven't ordered it, then maybe you need to start having a look at whether you can get this, but we'll not know until the actual game arrives. Until I've actually played the game itself. So thank you very much for joining me on this unboxing. My name is Mark. This is Not Board Gaming. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Check out our other videos. And one final thought, if you can't find anyone else to play with, there's nothing wrong with playing with yourselves. Until next time, bye-bye.